falls in. More importantly, remember, there also comes in, there are donations that are essentially received by them. That is also essentially monitored. I'm told that we are also joined by some of our viewers who are tuning in right now. We have a caller coming in from Bengaluru is what I'm being told. Jagannath from Bengaluru is joining us. Mr. Jagannath, thank you very much for speaking to Republic TV. Go ahead with your question.
Thank you. Thank you for giving an opportunity for expressing our views. We have about 40 years back, BBC was the only channel available. Now we have several channels operating all over the world. We doesn't need BBC. They have a colonial background, and also they have a colonial attitude even today. So better we should keep them off from the. We have other channels who can cater to the needs of the world. That's all. Hello.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jagannath. Well, now that is something that some of the political parties have also raised their concern in terms of the operations of the BBC. Remember, the ruling dispensation has made it abundantly clear that what the BBC has been doing right now is basically carrying out a propaganda. There is an ulterior motive behind what they have been doing so far. The BBC, on the other hand, has essentially indicated that this is part of their operations. In fact, they say that the documentary that was put out was a result of a 2-year investigation. We have another caller coming in right now. I'm told that the caller is from Kerala. Radhakrishnan is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Radhakrishnan, thank you very much for speaking to Republic TV. Go ahead and ask your question.
Good afternoon, and very happy as you all are in the live from the news, Bombay and Delhi. The IT department is doing their job perfectly. No one is above the law. When we go to UK, the law is applied. When BBC is working in India, they have to follow our law. Opposition, knowing that 2024 they are not going to come, so they got some issue, just forget about it if they are doing the politics. People of India are not fools. 70 years Congress was fooling India, and now people are all woken up. Now we have a strong PM and action is on. So we are very happy that IT is doing his job perfectly. It is not regarding the documentary or anything. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Radhakrishnan, for putting across your point of view. I'm also told that we've got more callers joining. We'll take in more callers as and when they come in. But, well, that's also a sentiment that a lot of viewers have been echoing with regards to whether at all any, be it any business entity or for that matter any media company, whether they are really above the law. What is essentially happening is part of the Income Tax Department's charter, and on the basis of which action has essentially been taken. Mr. Gupta is joining us on this broadcast. He's calling us from Gorakhpur is what I'm given to understand. Mr. Gupta, go ahead and ask your question.
The BBC is maligning our Prime Minister's character, and I want to ask BBC that is this correct to malign our Prime Minister's character? And BBC is not our country's news channel. It is of Britain, and Britain has ruled us for many years. So I want to ask BBC, is this correct to malign our honorable Prime Minister character?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Gupta. Well, in fact, as far as the operations of BBC is concerned, however, the ruling dispensation has been indicating that there is a pattern to it. And what has essentially happened is that there's been a mischievous attempt to misrepresent the facts, particularly as far as this documentary is concerned, in which the government had basically ordered YouTube and other platforms to bring down this documentary. In fact, we've also had the Ministry of External Affairs labeling this documentary as nothing but propaganda of the West. I'm also given to understand that my colleagues Samiksha as well as Alisha joining us on this broadcast. They are joining us from Mumbai, where the survey action is being carried out by the Income Tax Department in the office of the BBC in the financial capital. Samiksha, just coming across to you with regards to what's really happening on the ground. What time did the survey action begin in Mumbai? Is there any word that, from the employees of the BBC? Have they actually stepped out?
Well, that's right, Shravan. So no word as of now from the IT officials, like you mentioned earlier. But what we're learning from our sources that these searches, the survey operation, beg your pardon, have been happening since 10:15 a.m. Of this morning, not just in Delhi but in Mumbai, where we are right now outside the BBC office in Mumbai. Now, clearly, this is round one of survey operation, which is happening as we speak, and. These are the operation is linked to the financial transactions of the BBC, nothing to do with the private property of the promoter or the director of the BBC. Also, sources telling Republic that no private properties linked to the office bearers are being surveyed by the IT officials as we speak. But staying with this, I understand we have a caller joining us right now. We have R.K. Nair from Bengaluru joining us to speak on the survey operations being carried out. If I can get your message on the survey operations which are happening simultaneously in Mumbai and Delhi since 10:15 a.m. of this morning.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you if R.K. Nair is with us. Your message as the survey operations are happening by the IT officials in Mumbai and Delhi.
Ma'am, I totally welcome this raid on BBC. In the past also, these BBC secretly in blackmailing tactics. So nothing wrong in raid. Let them come clean. Why so Allah by Congress party? Let them come clean.